my name is Victoria. Last week, we were able to do a general overview of the SAT exam. However, we promised to bring you tips and different components of the SAT this week. So yeah, I'll be talking about the verbal aspect, while my colleague will later come up to tell you about the math aspect. The SAT verbal is divided into 3 sections. We have the reading test, the writing and language test, and the essay, which is optional. The essay is optional and the duration is 50 minutes. Now, for the reading test, please be aware that your passages will be taken from different aspects. As a science student, you don't expect to just see a science-related passage, or as an art student, you don't expect to just see art-related passages. We have different types of essays taken from different walks of life. For instance, you have history, social sciences, natural sciences, and literary narrative. SAT does not want to know whether you are a science student, whether you're a commercial student, or whether you are an art student. What they test is your general knowledge about these things. Okay, so here I have some reading tips I'll be sharing today, and the first one is read the blurb. Now, what is blurb? Blurb is that introduction at the beginning of the passage. It is very, very crucial. We've noticed that some students tend to ignore that and just go straight to the passage, which is not so, because at times you have some information in the blurb that will help you answer certain questions in your reading test. Number 2, I have learn the SAT reading question types. Okay, what are the reading question types? We have various reading question types. We have command of evidence, we have word in context, we have function or purpose, we have main ideas, we have questions that make you infer or imply, and we have detailed or line references. So when you know these different types of question types, it will enable you answer questions related to each question types. Okay, I have don't get lost with the answer choices. Now, normally tutors will tell you that you should read the question, read the answer choices, then go back to your passage. Although this is okay, but for some students, we notice that they tend to concentrate more on the answer choices rather than going back to the passage to read and make their own choice. So yeah, I would like to say that it is better to read your passage, make your own answers, then look for answers that are related to your answers in the answer choices. That would help you a long way. Recognize typical wrong answers. Naturally, for every answer choices, there are answers that are typically wrong. Even right from when you read it, you know that, oh, this can't be it. So you have to recognize typical answers, and here I'll put in the wrap on the verbal section. What are you waiting for? Give us a call today to enroll as one of our students as we assure you success in your SAT exams.
Hello everyone, my name is Joel. This is a continuation of last week's episode. We had an episode whereby we were able to elucidate the tips about SAT. Today is a continuation of that video. If you've not watched it, you may have to go back to watch SP and the SAT. The tips you need to know about SAT and SP. Go back and watch the video. Today, I'd like to concentrate on the math component part of the SAT exam. My colleague had just spoken about the SAT. I've been taking SAT math components for some years now, over 8 years now, and I have been able to, tutor candidates to get the 800 by 800 800 by 800 in the SAT math components. So I'd like to share a little bit of the tips, though I may not be able to solve questions here today because it is not in my agenda. Alright, so I'll start with what you need to know as a candidate who is preparing to take the SAT. As October is coming and now the year is winding up, you'll be preparing to take the SAT exam in October. Please give me your ears for a few minutes. SAT Maths has two sessions. The two sections in the SAT Maths component, the math section is, the first one is no calculator session, and you'll be given 20 questions for 25 minutes to solve that. Then for the section 2 is the calculator session. Here you can use calculator, some selected calculators, and that is for 55 minutes. You have 38 questions. So in all, you have 58 questions in the math section of the SAT. Now, most of these questions are from SAT topics like the algebra, the heart of algebra, some questions from problem solving, and then data analysis. That's data interpretation and all that. All of that put together are the areas you'll be tackling in the SAT Math. Believe you me, I've been taking these key areas for some time now, over 8 years, and I have the mastery to tutor you to ace the math section of the SAT. So what are you waiting for? Quickly hurry down, sign up with Solutions Platform. You can ring us, call us via the number displayed right now, and we will give you direction on how to locate your center, whereby you can enroll as a student as you begin the journey to ace the SAT, the SAT, Scholastic Achievement Test. I'll also be dropping a question here. The first person to provide the answer on the timeline will get a reward. There will be a reward, and I'll read the question. So the question is, if 20 pigs consume 500 pounds of mush, are you writing that? If 20 pigs consume 500 pounds of mush in a week, how long in days will it take 14 pigs to consume 200 pounds of mush? If you get this right answer, the first person to drop the answer, of course, will get a reward. Thank you. I will see you again next week as we bring you another nice video that will also help shaping your journey to acing the standardized examination. See you same time next week. My name is Joel Daniel.